Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. I've been kind of underground for the last 10 days or so trying to get some stuff done. Hope everybody had a good Christmas and good New Year. And I took the phone and the computer and kind of turned it off. Had to get a bunch of stuff done in the house and in the back shop, so shop kind of still looks the same. It's got the same characters here waiting to be worked on and getting going on a crank today as well. So I'm back in the shop now, and as you can see, I did get behind on lube orders. Those boxes that you saw are going out, and I have a bunch of lube orders that are going out. I'm trying to catch up on those today, but everything is back to normal in the shop right now. And if you guys are wondering how I was making out on some other projects, so we're going to go over those today, and we'll start in the back building, and I'll show you what I got done there. Okay guys, a few of you were asking what I was going to do to heat this back building, and you can see I got a mini split in there right now. This is a Mr. Cool 24,000 BTU unit, and I have it hanging off the building. I made some quick brackets and stuff. I got it hanging off the building. I like to hang them rather than put them on the ground. But it got it in just in time. It was 21 degrees here this morning, so chilly. Okay, I was kind of heating it with that diesel fired heater just for a little bit. But here is the wall hanging unit. I had one piece of wall left where I could put it, and there it sits. The lowest I can set the temperature on this guy is 62 degrees, so it's 62 degrees in here 24 hours a day now. That's the Pole Max right here, and it's nice and warm. I got the tube bender here, and you can just feel everything is nice and warm. So it keeps it real nice in here. And it's actually running right now. I mean, I don't know if you can hear it. You can barely hear it, and that's pretty nice. So it's quiet, and I'm not carrying wood into another wood stove, and I kind of like that as well. And there's the remote. 62 degrees. So that is a heater, an air conditioner, a dehumidifier, and a fan. So I like the mini splits. They're super energy efficient, and we've got probably about square footage, probably got about 950 square feet in here, and everything is nice and warm. This whole bench is warm to the touch, so it stays nice in here. Once the machines heat up, I got enough iron in here where once it heats up, it stays pretty warm in here. So if anybody's thinking of putting one of those in, they're super easy to put in. You could get them like a do-it-yourself kit where it's already charged. You just hook the lines up and open the valve, and it's up and running for air conditioning. But super easy to put in. If anybody has a space like this and is on the fence about what to put in, these work fantastic. And I can actually, in about a month's time, I can tell you how it impacted the electric bill. But I've put them in before, and they're not real energy hogs. So got that in just in time. Like I say, 21 degrees, and I don't want it to get chilly in here, so that'll stay like that through the winter, and I don't have to worry about coming in here all the time and loading a wood stove. So that's what drew me to put a mini split in. And this place is super insulated, and it could practically be a cooler in here. You know, if you put a cooling system in here, you could hang beef in here. But I really went the extra mile on insulating the doors and the ceiling and everything, so should work out just fine. Okay, we'll move on and keep going over some things. Okay guys, paint booth is still full of projects, and you can see I've got some spring chairs there to sandblast and paint. I've got a plan for unloading the paint booth, and you remember I got these guys one over the other here now. But we'll take a walk around the front. I'll show you what I got going there. Okay, I don't know how good you can see it, but I've got an area here. And there's the cows. They must want something. Yeah, probably looking for some grain again. Okay, so I got this area right here leveled out. I had some millings, some road millings, and I kind of made a big area. And I'm going to put 2 storage containers here. High cubes, so they'll be 9'6" tall, 8 feet wide, 40 feet long. And right now, I don't know why, but containers are super economical, and they must have a lot of them laying around. So I don't know, but I was able to get a screaming deal on 2 40-foot high cubes. So we're going to put some vehicles in there. And the second one I'm going to build some trusses in there for the back building, and I'll show you that as it happens. But I did get this cleaned. I have one coming on Wednesday. Oh yeah, tomorrow. Got one coming tomorrow and one coming Thursday. So we've got some snow coming the end of the week, so we'll get them in there just in time. And then we'll start shuffling some vehicles around. These guys are starting to pack on the pounds. They're just enjoying some grain down there. I was hoping maybe in the springtime they'd be ready, but it doesn't look like that. It's probably going to be in the fall. They're starting to get nice guts on them. They weren't eating as good as they should have been in the last place, so I didn't get them as big as I thought I was gonna. But twice a day grain, and they're eating just over a bale of hay a day, so they're packing on the pounds, but it'll be a little bit. Take you along for that as they grow and show you what's going on with that. But little by little, can't rush it. They'll be ready when they're ready. Okay, let's head into the house, and I will show you, if you guys have been asking how the kitchen's going, and that is where I spent the last probably 8 days working non-stop. If I wasn't working, I was sleeping. So let's head over there and I'll show you what's what. Okay guys, just coming through the laundry room into the kitchen, and I think you can see all the pine finished. Starting to get some lights in. I have the beams stained a dark brown. Skylights are trimmed out. I don't know if you can see that. And a double ceiling fan with a light I have installed. There's that skylight trimmed out. Still got the ladders in here, and it's still a construction site, but the ceiling is finished. It was tricky because this side of the house was almost 7 inches narrower than that side of the house. So it was tricky, but I did get all the pine in, and still got one of the original lights hanging here. But I have my old coal stove in there. My cook stove was in such bad shape, I couldn't really put it back in. So it's finally cold enough to run some coal in there. Let's take a peek. Oh yeah, the coal's burning nice. So on to the kitchen. That cabinet is not in yet. The sink cabinet is my last one to put in. This dishwasher is here, but it's not staying. We're getting another one. So here we are in the corner on the lowers. I put in a GE induction cooktop, and they do take a lot of getting used to, but we're getting there. And then refrigerators on that end. Here's the uppers. Corner cabinet. That's just like a big shade we got there to keep the sun out. And we got a few guys here. So, show you some of our knobs that we picked out. There are some carrots. There is a silly looking cow. And we got some drawer pulls. There is a cow. Some more carrots. I don't know what that is down there. That looks like some asparagus. So we got a little bit of different stuff going on for the knobs. These are made by a ceramic company. So I kind of like to support artists. And we got a rooster and a silly looking cow. Another rooster. There goes a pig. Got an eagle there. A moose. You kind of get the idea. So it's just something silly. And again, I like to support other people who work with their hands. So it was nice to pick these out and get them. And then over here, we've got another area. There are the plugs with the chargers in them. And they do actually charge super fast. There's another silly cow, another rooster. And I just had a tabletop I threw on there. So, like I say, we're still working on things. But I hope you get an idea of what's happening. There is our oven in the oven cabinet. And that thing up top, I couldn't actually tell you what it is. This is a GE profile. And they call that they call that the Advantium. That is a speed cooker. It's a toaster. It's a microwave. It's a convection oven. It's kind of crazy. So we're reading the book a lot, figuring out how to use that upper one. The bottom one is just a regular oven that convection bakes and stuff like that. This upper one comes with different things for down on the bottom here, whether it's a microwave or a speed cooker. So that's kind of crazy, but we're getting used to that. Next thing is going to be the floor. And normally when I do cabinets, I like to go put the floor down first and then scribe the cabinets. But these floors were so bad, I wouldn't have had enough room without really shortening the cabinet. Sometimes in the 2 foot from the wall to the front of the cabinet, we're up over 1.5 inches. The beams in the basement are, I put some adjustable columns down there, and everything is as straight as it's going to get. We're not going to try and make everything perfect, but we're getting there. So, like I say, I've got to work on that kitchen cabinet, sink base, and then we'll just leave a 2 foot, 24-inch space for the new dishwasher. And I'll show you the sink base. Okay, there's a sink base, and this is a cast iron farm sink, enameled cast iron. You get a lot of them made out of like a porcelain or china or something, and it's just not heavy duty enough for what I was after, and I was worried I'd break it. And the sink says it comes with a template for cutting it out. It does not. So I had to carefully measure and cut that. And that's ready to go in. That sink is 177 pounds. So it was tough lifting it in and out when I was making the final adjustments on the cut. But that's going in. That's the last cabinet to go in. And then we'll call the granite guys in that can make some templates for the countertops. There's our faucet. So they can make a template for the granite, and then I don't know how long it's going to take them to fab those up, but it will be super nice to have some countertops again and get the kitchen kind of back to normal. Still got my electrical bucket there, like I say, ladders. We've got one rolling tool cabinet left in here, so 2 of them have been moved outside already. Remember, I had 3 of them. 2 of them have been moved outside. That's the last one that we need to empty, and that'll be happening soon. So it has been a project. That ceiling was a ton of work, and that V-groove pine that I got is tongue and groove on all 4 sides. It's like hardwood flooring, so you don't have to actually land on a rafter every time, make a splice on a rafter. So that kind of goes in like a hardwood floor. See that little piece there? So it looks good. I think it looks good, and it is easier to put in and I couldn't really, you know, like if I went to the lumber yard, I'd get 16 footers, and they're hard to move and get in between and over all the beams. So yeah, I think you can see the nice oak showing through on that beam right there. This was real nice stuff. It's pre-finished. It's got a super hard finish on it, and it nailed up beautifully. So just a little view into my last, I don't know, 8 or 10 days. I've been, you know, many hours every day in here. I was just going outside to feed the stove and keep the shop warm, and this is what I got done. So little by little, we're almost there. At least we have an oven to use and a very nice cooktop. It's funny because some pans work on this and some don't. We had 2 of the same kind of pan. One worked and one didn't. I don't understand a lot of how the induction works and how it decides which pan is going to work and which doesn't. So we had to go through and figure out which pans worked and which didn't. And it heats up crazy fast. So I burned a couple things immediately. But that is, it's very nice, super easy to clean. It's a 50 amp breaker. That's a power hungry unit there. So it's on a 50 amp breaker. It's a 6 wire that I had to run back to the panel. But I've got a vent. I'm not going to put a vent right there. I'm going to put the down draft, so that'll go right in that spot back there. And that's this guy. And then when you want to use it, you just hit the button and that rises up and it vents straight down. I think I can show you that. Well, I got some ductwork made there. That'll go down and out. There's the 110 for the fan, and there's a 6 wire going in to the cooktop. So that'll have to come out one more time when the granite goes in, but for now we're using it and it's working out okay. Okay guys, just a short one today showing you a few different things. I got some parts here for the SIP, and there'll be more videos of the SIP in action pretty soon. We're going to start boring blocks on here pretty soon. Just got to finish up the gantry crane. Waiting on some vise keys for these. Two brand new vices so I could lock them into the slots. But hope you enjoyed today's video. Like I say, if you guys were asking about the kitchen and about the back shop and just about things in general. So hope I covered everything. And again, hope everybody had a good holiday and everybody's off to a good start for the new year. And I will see you on future videos soon. Okay, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.